Hey everybody, it's Jody Seeley with Our High River, and I know you get two live videos for the price of one today, but I wanted to jump on really quick. The What's Happening video, I was a little late in posting. I normally like to get that out to you on Thursdays so that you can kind of plan those weekends, but I was waiting to hear the word on what was going to happen with that 20-year celebration. So again, if you missed that, they've moved the 20-year celebration to August the 25th, and fingers crossed we're going to have more cooperative weather. But I wanted to jump on this morning. I don't have a guest for our Facebook Live Friday, but wanted to talk about the hashtag High Five High River. And many of you were able to come out on Wednesday night to Community Cafe to have some of that conversation about brainstorming some ideas. And you'll see in this picture, I'll turn the camera on and get a little closer to it so you can have a look in a moment. But all these really cool swirls of colors you see behind me are ideas that we brainstormed at Wednesday night's cafe for what we can do as a community to celebrate the past 5 years. We know that our 5-year anniversary from our natural disaster is coming up next week. June the 20th is the official anniversary date. I think it kind of feels like it's this weekend and moving forward and that kind of thing. And as we had chatted, many of you may have seen the video, but in case we have some new viewers to this, the idea is to celebrate the past 5 years and really give a high five to all of us for hanging in there, persevering, for just loving our community like we always have. We brainstorm lots of ideas to high five, an opportunity to high five all of the volunteers who came and helped us during that time frame, high five all the businesses that reopened and all the new businesses that have opened since then. And there's lots of really cool things going on, but it takes all of us to sort of create this movement that we want to have. And it could start this weekend. What I would really love to see is tons of it happening on June the 20th itself. We hopefully have somebody who is creating giant high five hands, and then we're looking for volunteers who want to take the hands through the community at different times during the day and just have some high five celebration. We'll shoot some video of that. We'll take some pictures and just celebrate together as a community this past 5 years. And some of the cool things we chatted about was some of the firsts. Cheryl shared that the most emotional piece of pizza that she ever had was the first piece that she got to bite into after High River 2 for 1 reopened in the community. And she just loved having that piece of pizza. I remember Jamie Kinghorn wouldn't get his hair cut until his barber was back in town, and he had that first haircut back on my radio show at the time, and we had some fun with that. And so brainstorm, what are some other of those firsts that you remember that were so celebratory? Where are you at with celebrating with what you're loving today? I know last night, after that little bit of rain, after watching my son play baseball, I took this really cool picture, just this rainbow over High River and the way the sun was setting and hit some trees. And what a beautiful picture that I want to post and share. So looking for you to jump on board and help with that. If you have some time to volunteer, or if you have some time for social media help, people with websites, let's post as many pictures and videos of how amazing and beautiful High River is now on that day. We know that we're going to see 5 years ago stories popping up from media. There might be people who share that, who want to post those kind of pictures. And I think for the most part, I think it's safe to say, I don't know, give me a thumbs up or whatever in the comments, but I think it's safe to say it's kind of like we want to close that chapter, right? And then whatever happens for the next 5 years for us is a whole new chapter for us as a community. I don't know if I'm totally off base when I say that or not, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. And you can comment below if you agree or disagree. And if I'm off base, it's totally fine. I will not be offended. But I feel like this is a cool opportunity for us to just be thankful, grateful, beautiful, celebratory, amazing High Riverites that we are. Let's tie a bow on that and put it over here to a piece that happened. It's a historical thing now, and we move forward in this incredible fashion that I think only us as High Riverites can do, because you guys are amazing and you're fantastic and you're full of incredible ideas, and the things that are going to happen in this community moving forward are going to be mind-blowing. We're leaders not only in our province, but I feel in Canada. And there's going to be really cool things that come because of that. And we're going to continue to plan great events and great community pieces, and we're going to continue to unite as a community. So let's take a moment next week, show the world and each other just how much we're loving where we are, and go from there. So whatever you feel like you could do for that time, and again, I'll bring it over to show, but we had ideas like if somebody wanted to ask people like street style interviews in the street of what you love about High River. Maybe we want to post and share top 5 lists. Like, what are the top 5 things you love about the community? What are the top 5 places you love to eat? What are the top 5 stores you love to shop in? Who are your favorite top 5 volunteers? Like, whatever you want to do, and just post that on our social media. And then as fellow citizens, we want to watch and share a lot of that stuff. So yeah, we're probably going to be social media annoying, okay, on the 20th, because whoever is in our news feeds that doesn't live in High River is going to be bombarded with all of these positive, cool stories and pictures and fun. And I think it's going to be great. We're just going to do it for one big blitz of a day, and then we carry on. So whatever you think that would look like, and you can tag our High River or myself in any of those pieces, and I'll make sure they get shared on some other places. And we're going to use the hashtag that I have titling this video, which is hashtag high5 with the number 5, high5 High River. And let's see if we can get that trending on June 20th, so that the story that the world sees is how incredibly passionate and amazing we are, and the story that we share with each other, because I think it's an opportunity to high-five each other, or, you know how much I love hugs. Like, we just give, you know, some feels within our community too, because sometimes the celebration has to happen between us. And so that's kind of where that's sitting after some discussion on Wednesday night. So if you are able to do something, you have an idea, you can, I would love you to message me or get a hold of me in the Our High River office, and let's kind of put a little bit of a plan together. I know that I have a volunteer who wants to do some high-fiving with the big hands on Wednesday evening for a little bit. So some daytime, if anybody has daytime opportunities with that. If anybody has pictures they want to make sure that they can share and do, we can share and do with that piece. But it's really up to us. I want to help do that as best I can. I want to help you share that message the best I can, but it's not my message to share, it's ours. So what can we do together? Hi, Sunday. What can we do to kind of create and bubble that out a little bit? I think will be pretty cool. So for those who are just jumping on the video, or if you're catching it after the fact, or please share it on your social media so we can kind of share that message around a little bit of what we can do. Make sure you watch from the beginning, and let's have some fun with this. I think it's going to be really cool. So I'm going to show you some of the ideas that were brainstormed, if I can do this without dropping it. Okay. So these were some of the things of ideas that people wanted to do, say, make sure we check in, kind of stories we want to do. This is the way I draw, so that's why I don't want to make the big foam hands or whatever we do. But these were some of the things that was shared on Wednesday night. So everybody needs to make a post. Everybody needs to share a story. Everybody needs to, and ignore this one because we were brainstorming. We decided to go with this hashtag right here. So high-5 High River. And let's see if we can get that trending. And those are some of those ideas. So again, if there's something that you want to do, a story you know for sure, you want to make sure that it gets shared, just let me know. Keep me in the loop of that. And I'm in the office Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So if you want to pop in, I'm in the Culture Center and share some other ideas for that. We can do that in person, or we can do that over the phone, or we can do it via emails or messages, whatever you would like to do. But that's kind of where they're sitting. So would love you to get involved. Let's let's share our story. Let's wrap up the last 5 years, go out with a bang, and carry on, move forward with this incredible community. So that's kind of what I wanted to share with you this morning. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I look forward. I'm so excited to see how this idea will unfold. Have a great weekend.